All right. Test, test. There we go. Set. So I just get everything going here. All right, so this is a YouTube check-in on Friday, March 27th. So on this one, I thought I could do audio. Hold on, check to see if my microphone's. I think my microphone's working. I think I need to test my audio really quick though. I don't know if I'm getting through my headphones. Nope, not getting audio through my headphones. Give me 1 second here. All right, is the microphone working? Everyone hear me all right? I think that works. Yep, all right. So I guess the first thing I'll talk about is the assignments that we'll be doing the week after spring break. So I have a couple. I'm going to try to get away from doing assignments either out of the book or from the music. I'm going to be doing a little bit of some ear training videos. So I'll be recording myself playing something on the piano or playing something on the guitar or the saxophone in the video for the Flipgrid assignment. And your job will be to listen to that video a couple times and try to play back the song on your specific instrument. So it might be a song that you know, it might be a completely different song. So that's going to be kind of the idea going forward for those assignments. And I'll only have 2 assignments for the week after spring break. It's not going to be very much. And then after that, I have gone through and scanned with my cell phone every single piece of concert music that we'll be playing on our next concert when we finally get back from this long remote learning session. So I'll be able to upload all the songs onto a Google Drive. I'll share those via Google Classroom, and then you'll be able to find your part. You'll be able to go to your specific grade level, find your song, and then download your song straight from there so you can know what we're going to be playing and you can start working on those. So that way when we get back to school here in a few weeks, we'll be able to jump right in with everyone having the music for a little bit of time and hopefully start practicing it and rehearsing it for our concert at the end of the year. So that's the plan for right now. Let me know, can you, hey, is my microphone okay? Can everyone hear me all right? Go and let me know if the microphone's working or if I need to change anything. Perfect. Okay, so that's kind of the plan for after spring break, and I will get all that shared out via the assignment sheets that each class level is sending out. So either I think it's Miss McLaughlin shares one, Miss Gates and Miss Torgerson and Mr. Bender. I think those are the 4 that are sharing those out. So that'll be looking for an email with that. They'll either go to your parents, and I'm going to be sending Google Classroom links and stuff directly to you guys as well. So that's kind of the plan. So if you have any questions on that, hopefully that answered them. So I guess that was the first couple things I had, and then I was going to do a Wondering Wednesday because I didn't do that this week on Wednesday. So sorry about that, but if you want to go ahead, fire away with questions, and I'll be more than willing to answer them for you. Hopefully you had a couple. It's been a little bit since we've done this, so any questions at all, go ahead and fire them off in the chat, and I will do my best to answer them. Also, this flavor of LaCroix is delicious. This is the blueberry cucumber. Very, very good. Sorry, blackberry cucumber. Blackberry cucumber. Oh, I had this, someone asked me this the other day. I think it was a student's email. My most favorite instrument would be the tenor saxophone. I do, however, really, really like this guitar behind me. So this is my guitar I've had for a little bit. See it right there. So that's a Takamine. It's a Japanese model guitar. I've had that one for about 3 to 4 years, and I really like that guitar as well. But tenor saxophone would be my favorite instrument to play. I really like that one a lot. Good question. How many instruments do I have? All right, let's count. I have a flute, clarinet, alto sax. I have 2 alto saxophones, tenor, bari, 4 saxophones. I feel like I have another one tucked away somewhere. I think I have 5 actually. 5, 2 guitars, a banjo, 3 pianos. Oh wait, oh god, I've already lost count. Let me try that again. Flute, clarinet, alto, tenor, bari, guitar, banjo, piano. I have an accordion, a harmonica, a mellophone, and I have a bunch of different random percussion instruments. So I'll just call percussion one. So I'll go with like 16 different instruments. Favorite student. I do not have a favorite student. I will not pick favorites. I'm sorry. I have students that I like to teach more than other students because they more well behaved, but that's about it. And a lot of these instruments, a handful of these instruments I actually didn't even end up buying or paying for. Usually they were just kind of, someone had someone at their house that I knew, and they just didn't want it taking up space anymore. So I just said yes and just kind of started collecting it. And then I went from an apartment to a house a couple years ago. And so I had lots more room to start storing all these instruments. And now I can find nook and crannies wherever possible to do that. Yeah, I actually went to Disneyland back in November for about 3 days, or I was at the park for 2 days. So we did 2 days at Disneyland, 1 day at Universal Studios. And so we did 1 day, 2 days at Disneyland. My favorite ride, the Gjallarhorn, was really, really cool. I think probably my favorite ride though was the Incredicoaster. That is in California Adventures. That's the one that's based off The Incredibles. It has something where the ride starts, it goes really, really slow, and then it kind of stops, and it kind of has like the wind up, like Dash is getting ready to go really fast. It winds up, and then it shoots you out of this tunnel, and you go from like 0 to 60 in a few seconds, and you just fly down the track. It's really, really cool. It's super loud. Matterhorn. What did I say? Gjallarhorn? Yeah, Matterhorn. Sorry, it's been a little bit. Yes, Matterhorn. A funny story about the Matterhorn. When we went on that, I think I went on it twice. One of the times I was sitting at the very, very front of the coaster, and I went back to take a selfie of me and my wife. She was sitting behind me, and some lady that was on the ride as well, she like randomly stuck her head out, made a funny face. So she's actually in that picture too, which is kind of funny. But that was the first time I was at Disneyland. It was a lot of fun. Can I yell yeet? I will not yell, but I will say the word yeet. Yeet. No, will not yell. Sorry. Best video? I mean, like best video on YouTube. Favorite movie? My favorite movie would be Forrest Gump. I really, really like that movie a lot. I like that movie a lot. And that's with Tom Hanks, who just had actually coronavirus. He was in Australia. Him and his wife both had that. They've fully recovered, I believe, now, though. So, yeah. Best video. I watched a TikTok the other day that had me laughing pretty good. It was a video of this guy. He was a web designer or website developer, and he would every single day, since his office has been closed down due to the coronavirus, he would go online and he would go to the his company's website, and his boss is right. His picture of his boss is right on the front of the website. He would go on and Photoshop his boss's eyes. He would make his eyes like 5% bigger every single day, and he's doing that every single day until his boss notices. My best video? I don't think I have a best video. Favorite teacher. So I guess I'll answer that two different ways. My favorite teacher at East Helena to, I guess, if I get a chance to teach them, that'd be really cool. Mr. Ridgway and I are pretty good friends, so I would say he's probably my favorite teacher. My favorite teacher of all time was my third grade teacher. My third grade teacher, Miss Freeman, would be my favorite teacher of all time. She was awesome. The hardest instrument for me to play, that would be the violin or the viola. I am awful at playing the violin. It's just one of those instruments I've tried so hard to figure out how to play it, and I just can't. I've practiced hours and hours and hours trying to figure out how to play it, and it just never worked out. So. Oh yeah, but yeah. Any other questions? I'll do a few more minutes here. I can wrap it up. But yeah, if you were wondering, go back and watch the beginning part of this live stream for the beginning part, or the information regarding assignments after spring break, in terms of what we'll be doing and what the Flipgrid assignments will be. Any other questions? I'll wrap it up here in a couple minutes. I can't imagine fermented potatoes being very good. No. Best concert I ever had. I played trying to think, like band concert or concert where I was playing like saxophone at something. I had a really cool concert I played at New Year's with a band here in Helena. That was a lot of fun. The best concert I had was probably, there was a concert last year that the 7th and 8th grade did a combined song called Bohemian Rhapsody. That was really cool. That concert went really well. That was probably one of my favorites so far. Most expensive instrument I own is probably a piano I bought about 2 months ago. It's called a Korg Cross 2. That piano was about $1,400, something like that. No. The oldest instrument I own. That is probably one of the alto saxophones I have. It is from the 1930s. It is a very, very old silver-plated alto. It's actually the same exact model as my tenor. It's a Buescher Aristocrat. That is a super old alto. It looks pretty sweet. But... Hello, Zach. Please stop saying yeet in the chat as well. All right, we'll wrap this up in about 1 minute. So any other questions you guys got, I'll try to find it. The newest instrument I have would be that piano, the one that I bought a couple months ago. Yeah, sorry, Maddie. It was kind of a quick show. I forgot to do one this week on Wednesday, so I was trying to put one together really fast. I probably should have had a little more heads up, but sorry. I'll try to do it better next week. I'll do one right at noon on Thursday or Wednesday next week. I'll say, yeah, you can definitely go back and watch it. My favorite food. Ooh, that is a really tough one. It's my wife is yelling from the other room. It's French fries, without a doubt. I do like a really good hamburger, but I think French fries is probably my favorite. It doesn't matter how they're prepared. They're garlic parmesan on top, cheese on top, whatever on top. Fries through and through, my favorite food. Also, hope you guys are having enough to do in terms of not being able to come to school and not being able to, I guess, go out and do things you like. It's kind of tough being able to, or being have to stay inside and not being able to hang out with friends, which kind of stinks. But I guess there's lots of, I don't know, there's lots of music online. Go listen to. There's new music coming out every single week. If you got Spotify, check out the featured artist section or Discover Weekly section. There's a bunch of new music coming out. It's really good to listen to. Between eating potatoes or bread, which would you pick? It would be how they were prepared. If it was just straight up potatoes, like I bought a potato at the store and a piece of bread at the store, I would obviously eat the piece of bread because I would not want to eat an unprepared potato. But if it was a potato that was, a potato that was prepared to make French fries, obviously the potato. I don't need friends. I'm an introvert. I guess if you're kind of like that, I guess this is the time where, you know. Do I think that we will end up going back to school? Or do I think the quarantine will last to the point where school is called off until next fall? I think right now they are still planning for us to come back to school, and I think our district truly wants us to be able to come back. And I think all of us really do want to go back as well. I know I desperately want to go back and teach. I think we get a lot more. Our education is a lot better suited for being in class and having teachers teach and students learn in class. So for right now, the plan is to come back on that April 13th. That's still the plan right now. If there's any other extensions, it'll be notified either that week of. So, but everyone, It just kind of depends on how much the virus is spreading, and if people are doing their part to stay home and help contain it and slow the spread. The reason why we're staying home is to, one, protect us, and it's for two, to let our medical facilities be able to catch up and be able to handle the massive amount of people that are coming in sick and being able to treat them. So. Have you seen my videos? If this is Brenna, I think I watched your first one, if that's who that is. Do I like video games? Yeah, I do. I enjoy playing them. It's a good way to pass time. I think, they're fun. It's very easy to spend too much time on them, and I think it's a bad habit to create, but they are a great way to pass time. It's a good way to keep up with friends. I have a friend that lives in Billings, and I have a friend that lives in New York, and we were really good friends through college. And that's one of the main ways we kind of still are able to talk to each other versus just giving a phone call. We're able to hang out and play games together, which is pretty sweet. Have I ever played Fortnite? Yes, I did. Played it for a little bit, and I played it. It was pretty fun. I could never figure out the building aspect of it, and for that reason, I started to not be very good at it. The shooting part was fine. The building part was tricky. So I've switched over to Apex, and I like playing Apex. It works perfect because there's 3 of us. And so. Video games are the only thing keeping me sane right now. I mean, for some, yeah, for sure. Yep, it gives you time. I had both at one point, and I sold my PlayStation because I never played it, so I have an Xbox. I don't know if Revenant's. I wouldn't say he's OP. All right. I kept saying a couple more minutes. All right, 5 o'clock. I'm gonna sign off. So anything else you want to shoot, or anything else you guys want to ask in terms of assignments and whatnot? My YouTube setup is a Mac, an iMac, and that's it. Oh, that's a good one. Favorite moment in American history? Favorite moment in American history? I'm trying to think of a super historical one or one that was kind of more recent. There was a really good. There was a music performance I really like. There was a really powerful music performance at the Kennedy Center Honors Awards, and it was Aretha Franklin did a performance of that. It wasn't anything world renowned or anything, but that was a really, really cool moment in the United States. Which character do I like? I like Gibraltar. He's pretty fun. I miss band class. I miss band class too. I miss band class so much. I wish we could go back and have that go back to the norm, but it's we need to make sure we're safe right now. That's what we need to do. Yeah, saying there's some funny usernames on here. Yeah, Gibby. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to sign off for here. So that's a couple times. So look for when we come back from spring break, or before we come back from spring break, check your Google Classroom. Make sure you're signed up for that and check your Google Classroom. I'll have my dedicated office hours where I'll be hanging out on Zoom from 11 to 1 p.m. every single day. So you can just hop in the call and join and talk if you'd like to work on some practicing stuff, anything you guys would like. So one more question. Brass or woodwind? I like playing woodwind instruments. I understand them more, but I like listening to brass instruments more, I think. Kind of weird way to answer that question. All right, guys. Well, check your Google Classroom and keep in touch on Facebook. If you have any questions, send me an email. Love you guys have my phone number too, so call or text if you have any questions as well. All right, guys. I will see you all later.